right. Should be live. Oh, right. Let me pop out the chat real quick so I can read that. Let me just double check on YouTube that I am live. How's it going, chat? It's been a while since I've streamed. I actually wanted to do this stream. I would have preferred to do it a couple days ago, actually, but I have classes Monday through Thursday, and there wasn't a good opportunity. Okay, yeah, we are live, sweet. I was just checking on my channel. Alright. What's up, Russia? Russia's the first one here. How's it going, everyone? This is going to be a long stream. Could be, yeah, let's actually just get started as quick as we can here, because this is already going to be a long stream. So we're going to try this deck out that a lot of people are running, guys. The Evo Bomber, super broken. 2 Evos, super broken. The whole game is just kind of wild right now. But let's see what we can do here. Get to ultimate as quick as we can. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily in a rush, but I will say there was potentially, and I'm not someone who ever really goes to parties, but there was potentially a party I'm considering going to. It's at like 8 p.m. So the question is, am I going to get to ultimate in time to actually go? Because obviously, Clash Royale does come first. Now that was quite a... Why do you rarely stream on YouTube? Honestly, there's nothing to stream. The only thing I can really stream is these pushes to ultimate and the Royal Tournaments. Otherwise, it's just kind of a random stream. And the difference between YouTube and Twitch is there's actually... like, Twitch, you can kind of stream whenever, because there isn't an algorithm, but YouTube, when you stream, unless you're a massive streamer, and by the way, look at that, heck of a first game, eh? Just a straight-up 3-crown with the Evo Skellies. That's just how it be in League 2. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. So how do you guys think of the 2 Evos being in the game now? I imagine most people are against it. Well, probably the people that have access to the 2 Evos and some of the good ones maybe enjoy it, but I guess for you guys that aren't level 15, it might be pretty brutal. But I don't know, hopefully with this free Evo we're getting for Valentine's Day, hopefully that does balance some things out, and hopefully a lot of people will at least have 2 of them, but I don't know. Alex Jones, thank you for the $2 donation. Wait a second, isn't Alex Jones is that the same guy I'm thinking of? Just with, I know obviously it's a different person, but is that the person I'm thinking of? I don't know, I'm gonna have to check that in a second. Anyway, well, if you know, you know. Okay, anyway, so we're against Hog here. Let's do the split pigs. It's 1:30 a.m. in India. Dang, I wish I could have started a little earlier. Have you seen Drake leaks? Yes, I have. I have seen that. Did you watch the Putin interview? Yes, I actually did. I watched that whole thing. As some of you guys may know who watch my streams, and again, I don't talk politics on stream because it's controversial and I'm a creator, so I can't talk about it. At least my opinion on it. However, yeah, I did watch the interview. I actually, it was very interesting. I'm glad I watched it. I know probably a lot of people aren't going to watch it because it's 2 hours long, and some people don't have time to watch like a 2-hour interview, but if you're at all interested in, well, politics or history, or I don't know, you just want something interesting to watch, learn more about kind of how Putin is himself as a kind of as a speaker, because this is like, as far as I know, one of the first times he's done any type of interview. So it was just really interesting. Without going into detail, I learned a lot. I was not familiar with the history of Russia, Ukraine, which he went over at the beginning of the interview. That was actually a large part of it. The beginning was just him going over the history of those two countries and ultimately like what led to the conflict. Very interesting stuff. In my opinion, at least. Again, I know most people my age wouldn't be interested or could care less about this type of interview. That's why, yeah, I know I'm just maybe I'm weird in that way. Like, I'm like, I'm kind of a nerd, so um, to me it's interesting. Um, but like, yeah, it's probably going to be the biggest interview of all time. I think it already might have broken records, I don't know, but it's only been up for like a day now, so I'm gonna earthquake this. We got Mega Knight. Mega Knight's pretty good against pigs, so hopefully that's not... Oh, shoot. I was hoping it would shoot again. That sucks. Is minor control still good? It is broken. Mohammed Light finished 4 accounts in the top 5 using minor control. That kind of tells you everything you need to know. Obviously, he's very good, but like, yeah, it's pretty busted. Let's hear about the interview. What do you want me to talk about without me saying anything that's controversial? I suppose it really shouldn't be controversial because at the end of the day, I would just be stating the facts of what Putin or Tucker Carlson have said. I could probably do that without giving my opinion, just summarizing certain parts of it. Do you watch football? Are you talking about American football or soccer? I always have to ask that because there's a lot of people who watch from other countries, and obviously, uh, most countries, besides the US, call it football, right? But in America, we call it soccer. That's why I have to ask. Now, if you're referring to American football, to tell you the truth, I'm not really that into it for the most part. I might watch the Super Bowl though. There's probably a pretty good chance I will actually. But beyond that, I'm not really a sports guy. I feel like I'm not abusing the Evo Bomber as much as I can. Because, like, you gotta be spamming it at the bridge, I feel like, as much as you physically can on, like, anything and, like, line it up, you know? And I feel like I'm not doing that enough. That's so annoying. You went hog at the same time. I think we won, though. Yeah, we got it. Would Archer Queen over the Little Prince work? Yeah, it should. I think the Little Prince is a little better, but it should work. I don't see why it wouldn't. Uh, I'm probably going to play some other decks too, because I mean, there's a lot of good decks with the 2 Evos. I'm just testing this one out in the meantime. But I'll probably switch to something else. Did you get a good pump before tonight's party? I trained legs and abs. I worked out yesterday. I don't know if I'm gonna go to the party. It depends on when I get ultimate, and I'm not gonna lie, even if I get ultimate in a reasonable amount of time, I still don't even know if I'm gonna go. Like, it's just gonna depend on how I feel. I mean, it's a bit random. It was sort of... I don't want to say it was, like, completely last minute, but, like... I was invited only, like, a day ago, so I don't know. Clash Royale over a party? That's crazy. I mean, it's not a serious one. Just one at some college that I don't even go to. Funny enough, I haven't even ever been to a, technically speaking, I have never been to a college party before. Because right now I go to a community college, and obviously that's a commuter school, so... I'm gonna EQ this. When you get rich, can I interview you on how you got rich? I'd be down. How much is rich, though, in your definition? Look, I don't want to sound arrogant, but I am fairly confident I'll be a millionaire. It just depends on how rich I need to reach that criteria. To be real, though, by the time I become a millionaire, it's probably not going to be anything super impressive with inflation and everything, but... Nah, I don't know. I don't think it's... Realistically, I think it's fair, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think I'll be a millionaire. I just don't know, like, multi. You know, we'll see what happens. I'm off to a good start, though. But, still got ways to go. I'm young, though. I got time. That's why I try to be as knowledgeable as I can about investing and stuff, too. Watch you go homeless? Here's the thing, and I don't know, again, if this is like an arrogant thing to say. I don't know if I could ever be homeless, because the way my mindset works is I just wouldn't let myself be homeless. You know what I mean? I know that's an easy thing to say, but it's like if I need to, I would get actual jobs and not do YouTube and just work like 60 hours a week. You know what I mean? Like, I just wouldn't. Of course, the argument could be made to, yeah, it's like, of course, and I'm going to admit this, of course, it's easy for me to say now to, because of, you know, just like the situation I'm in and everything, like, so I have to be careful about what I say, but I'm always going to be someone that works hard, because I don't ever want to be in a position like that, ever, in my life. So, I'm going to do everything in my power to prevent that from ever happening, if that makes sense. Now, of course, things happen in life that you can't prepare for, but I just trust myself, if that makes sense. We get that activated. There we go. Have you ever had a real job? To be fair, I'm studying now. Could have one if I wanted to. I could just work at, like, the gym or a fast food joint. YouTube is more fun, though. Bro, Why? Here's what I don't get. I haven't had an Evo Bomber get, like, a ton of value yet. A single one I played. But then everyone on Twitter is talking about how broken it is, it needs an emergency nerf, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong, bro. I don't get it. Like, I swear, I'm just not being maybe aggressive with it enough. I don't know if I'm afraid of, like, being aggressive with it, and I don't know why I am, because it's only 2 elixir. I don't understand. You know, I don't understand. Did you see the Kobe statue? I don't know what you guys are talking about. No, I probably didn't. Probably not. Hold on. Hold on. This was an hour ago. Lakers unveil Kobe Bryant statue outside Crypto Arena? What is this? Why a Crypto Arena? I mean, interesting. That's cool, I guess. No, I didn't hear about that. Kobe died, bro? Yeah, obviously, I know that. The helicopter accident that happened a few years ago, a couple years ago. Rip, Kobe. You know, he's a legend. I mean, but yeah, I didn't hear about the statue. But yeah, that's pretty cool. You know, good way to honor him, I guess. Do you know Lena the Plug? This is a Clash Royale stream, so I'm not gonna... We're not gonna talk about that a lot, but to answer your question, yes, unfortunately, I do know who that is. And that's mostly because... That's mostly a byproduct of... If you're someone that is on Twitter a decent amount, that's something you're gonna... It was something you inevitably were gonna run into at some point. Let's put it that way. Are you a lawyer? You know, it's funny you ask. I might want to be one when I get older. It's a job I could see myself enjoying, but it is a lot of work to become one. You know, I have to see what I want to do. I'm still figuring it out when I get older. Ultimately, though, I just want to work hard and be as successful as I can possibly be. You know, I've always known when I was younger I never want to live what you would call, like, an average life. Everyone has their own definition of what that is, but... Ultimately, I want to work hard and... do the best I possibly can. Obviously, I want it to be something I enjoy too, but... Have you ever taken an IQ test? I have. When I was younger, it was actually... I got it done, it was like professionally tested when I was very young. Back when I lived in Florida, I was probably too young to remember it anyway. What do you think about Mia Khalifa being a hypocrite since she's now starting an OnlyFans? Well, okay, first of all, I didn't even hear about that. But also, second of all, a hypocrite in what way? Because she said, I do remember, I think she was saying she was trying to change her life and kind of escape what she was known as. I guess in that sense, she probably is a hypocrite. Now, I don't find that surprising that she is doing that, but I guess yeah, you wouldn't be wrong to say she's a hypocrite based off of what I've heard her say. Personally, I don't care. Yeah, Alexander, boy, I'm kind of with you as well. At the end of the day, I don't really care what people like her do. Yep, every time I play the Evo Bomber, it gets little to no value. We just delivery this. Hello from Paris. How you doing, man? Hmm. GG. Who you got in the Super Bowl? Shoot. Um, shoot. I'll go with Mahomes' team. Like I said, I don't know really anything about football. I probably will watch the Super Bowl though, at least parts of it. It's a little boring to me, but I'll watch some of it probably. The reason I was thinking about that is because I can't even remember the teams in the Super Bowl. All I know is Mahomes made it his team. Because I was watching the very end of the game, and I remember, yeah, it was, yeah, of the like qualifiers or whatever for it. Yeah, it's a little embarrassing my football knowledge, considering, I'm literally American. But yeah, I've never really been that into sports. Even when I played baseball when I was younger, I didn't really watch it on TV. I just kind of played it. Why is everyone running Mega Knight? Like, what is wrong with the matchmaking right now? You are tired? Take a break? Tired? I'm not tired. Maybe I'm a little bored. I'm not tired, though. I'm just kind of chilling. I mean, maybe I am, like, slightly a little tired, but, should be fine. If I need to, I could have, like, another cup of coffee or whatever. I already had 2 today, though. Haven't been, like, the last few days, haven't been sleeping, like, the best, but men that are super obsessed with football are a red flag to me. I mean, I don't know. Everyone kind of has their own thing, but I've kind of always been someone where it's like, I don't know. I try to focus on, like, the way I spend my time. I try to, most of the time, there are some exceptions, because, like, everyone needs time to, like, wind down. But I'm kind of with you there. It just doesn't appeal to me, but I know, like, a lot of people do like sports, but I just don't have the time of day to spend, you know, hours watching, grown men play a sport. I don't know. And then again, it is a little hypocritical because of me to say, because I did go to the World Finals to watch grown men play a video game, so... But I did get to travel, and it was paid for, so I can try to justify it a little bit. But, that kind of... I do have to say that, because I don't want to sound like I am a hypocrite. Yeah, I do... Okay, yeah, I do feel like, I try to be fair, so I do think that is important to say. But, did get to travel, like, it's all, all paid for, so... But still, yeah, okay. So, I get it to some extent, but I don't know. That's kind of, to be fair, once a year. But the point is, there's some guys where it's like every weekend they're watching football or whatever for like hours. Oh my god, can my dog stop barking? Shut up. Ivan, thank you for the $5 dono. Are you a Christian? If not, come to Christ. What should it all profit a man if he gains the world but loses his own soul? I mean, thank you for the dono. Should I answer that question, though? I don't know if it's a good idea to talk about religion. But, I mean, thank you for the $5 dono. Let it out, bro. We won't tell Emily. Who the hell is Emily? You just, like, saying a random name or something? Oh, come on. That's so lame. Alex Jones, and even $2 donation, says boss is too real. Boss is too chill. Low-key boss feels like he smokes. What do you mean? Bro, it's so funny. Like, no, I was talking to someone about this the other day. I'm not going to say who it was, but, you know, one of my friends, you could say, he's kind of a bit, you could say, of like a stoner or whatever, right? But I was telling him it's funny, right? Because I don't do any drugs, like, you know, but because of how tired I am and chill sometimes, it's like people, like, I feel like assume I do sometimes. Not to mention my eyes sometimes look tired, but that's just like it sucks because that's just like how they are, you know what I mean? Like nothing I can do about that. Like it just it just sucks. It's just how I am, you know? Like I don't know, bro. Like, I'm life is just exhausting, you know, man? Sometimes it just is. Cut me some slack. I'm gonna earthquake this. What are these? Um, Finally, bro, my bomber actually did something. This game is so... Bomber's so inconsistent, man, I swear. Also, why don't you wear glasses anymore? I don't know. I think I just prefer wearing contacts so I don't look like a nerd. It's probably better to wear anyway in the gym and stuff. Is this game just dead or something? Because normally when I stream push into Ultimate, there's more people watching, but the game might low-key just be dead right now. I don't know, man. Can you grow a beard? Probably not. Maybe like a goatee, like around my upper lip and like chin. But the problem is I can't really grow facial hair on my like here. I can't grow it like here yet. I can grow it here, like sideburns, here. To be real though, I might be one of those guys that look better clean shaven. Um, And I don't want to start this whole debate again because there's always going to be people like, no, everyone looks better with facial hair. No. No, it partially depends on your phenotype and your face structure. Okay. And I think, I mean, I'll when I get older, I'll give it a try growing a beard. But honestly, I think I'm someone that'll probably just want to be clean shaven. It's kind of easier that way anyway. It's one less thing you have to manage. Any other hobbies outside of CR? Well, like I said, I'm a student. Actually, full-time because I'm taking full classes this semester. I love working out, fitness. Like, that's a big hobby of mine. I don't know. I probably do a lot of, like, things many of you guys would find boring. Well, like I said, I watched the Putin interview. That was 2 hours long. That's not something most people would do my age. I'm pretty into just like politics, kind of like what's going on in the world. Uh, just like that sort of drama, all that, and like I don't know. I'm just someone that loves learning, to be honest. In general, like I've always been a curious person. And I know it's boring to like a lot of people, but yeah, just like Same but psychology related. I love psychology. I've already taken some psychology classes. Bro. I can't do politics. It makes me mad when I talk to people who don't agree with me. I get that. But then when you find people that are open-minded who can talk about it, then it becomes pretty interesting. GG. Who, thank you for the $2 donation. No message, it says message retracted. Faith said if you have a baby face, you wouldn't look good with facial hair. Okay. I mean, well, I don't know, you're probably not wrong. Look, I don't need it. I don't need it, alright? Simple as that. I don't think I need it. Who, thank you for the $2 donation, says, I don't like you. What? I don't like you. You want his cards to be nerf? I'm trying to understand what you're saying. So you're saying you don't like me. All I want is cards to be nerfed. I mean, that's fair. I do want some cards to be nerfed, so. Sorry, I guess. Boss doesn't need a beard. Thank you, chat. Thank you, chat. Not everyone needs one, okay? Like, I really do think it depends, guys, on your phenotype, right? Like, I don't want to get into all this now, but... Why do people get mad when you don't agree with their political views? I don't understand it. Some people are just very close-minded. It's actually mostly ignorant people. I don't want to... Yeah, I will say it. You know, I think people that are, like... I actually do truly think the people that... Most intelligent people are the ones that are open-minded and are willing to hear, like, other people's perspectives. I mean, there's some exceptions, like, the ones that are, like, really egotistical and, like, whatever, they think like everything they think is correct. But I notice it's a lot of the, in America especially, and this goes, and I'm gonna say this because it's not attacking either side, I'm saying it for both, the left and the right. The extremists, a lot of them, I actually think are very just stupid people and ignorant and live in a bubble, some of them. And they just completely disregard and what everyone says who disagree with them. It's actually really funny. That's oftentimes the people arguing about it on social media or like in person. That's oftentimes the case. It's just because people are really stupid and uneducated, and it becomes almost like a cult. So like everything that your party says, you're like agreeing with 100% of it, if that makes sense. I think that's part of really what it comes down to. It's just ignorance and just, I don't know, like, that's part of it, I think. This is part of why I like to be very well informed. Part of why I'm interested in, like, politics and what happens around the world, because I think the people that are the most like that are the ones that are, like, uninformed, partly, too. The way I see it is the more educated you are and the more knowledge you have about something, the better. And probably the more qualified you are to talk about it, too. Now, obviously there's some subjectivity that goes into that, but... This might surprise a lot of you guys, and this is why, too... Well, it's a bit ironic, because like I always mention, I can't talk about my opinions too much on stream. But, you know, something I've considered doing when I'm older, and maybe it's not too surprising, because some of you guys know I am very into politics. I might myself want to run for office when I'm older. Obviously, I'm too young now. Not even just young, because to be, for example, governor, you have to be, like, in most states, it's 25, 30 years old is the requirement. But it's not even only that. Obviously, I don't have the experience yet, and it's not something I need to worry about too much yet. But I know I'm capable of it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is don't be surprised if when I'm older, I do dabble in that. I'm not saying it's for sure what I do, but I might try. And I know I have the traits of it. I at least consider myself a good speaker, or I know how to be when it needs to be done. I'm comfortable speaking in front of large crowds, not even just online. I can speak in front of hundreds, even thousands of people in person. I mean, that's a big part of it. You need to be good at, well, you need to have status and money. That's another part of it, especially nowadays. I think it's going to become even more important as time goes on to have a good following on social media and that sort of thing. I think they're all going to be factors, so it's going to over time change, I think, in my opinion, as the world like always does. I guess what I'm trying to say in terms of giving yourself the best chance, I guess is what I'm getting at. Remember the name Eric Cartman? That's the guy from... Don't tell me it's that show. Crap, what's the name of that show? Oh, man. I forgot the name of the show. I've seen a couple episodes of it. I think maybe when it was on Adult Swim. I forget the name. South Park. Yeah, there. Thank you. I used to watch some of those adult cartoons when I was younger. Some of the ones like I watched Rick and Morty from time to time, or American Dad, The Cleveland Show, Family Guy. Funny stuff. How are we gonna defend an RG push? Ah, he's got the Evo Bomber, okay. That got way more damage than I thought it would. I fall asleep to Family Guy or Clash videos. So it's just, that makes me think it's boring if you fall asleep to it. See, that's one thing I'll never get. I've never been someone who has been able to fall asleep watching something. I know a lot of people can. Like, a lot of people fall asleep to movies, right? Like, they're watching a movie, and even in theaters, sometimes people take a nap or, like, fall asleep. To be fair, I think some of those people are probably on weed, to be fair, because there's some of those people, you know, that do weed, see a movie, whatever, take a nap. But I don't know, I've never been someone who has been able to... So whenever I fall asleep, I need to be, like, in a bed, and it needs to be quiet. Like, if there's any type of distraction, I can't sleep. It doesn't matter what the distraction is, but phone, entertainment of any... Forget it. Forget it. Forget it. If I'm looking at that, there's a guarantee I'm going to need at least 15 minutes to, like, reset before I go back to sleep. If that makes sense. So, like, if I'm... Whether that's, like, a video, movie... That's just kind of how I am, but... I know everyone has, like, different sleep habits. What's the longest you've gone without sleep? There's been one time I've pretty much gone 3 days without sleeping. I don't know if I want to get into all the details or why that was. Well, I'll tell you actually. Instead of getting into that, actually, I don't want to say it was a whole 3 days. I might have slept an hour or two during those. I can't remember it all, but it was a disaster. It wasn't specifically bad things that happened to me, but it was a whole thing. Let's just say it was family. There was some family trouble. Let's put it that way. It's good now. Anyway, do you remember the last to stop playing wins $10,000, where I was against Cashman and Ken? I believe I was up for, I want to say 50 hours, or was it 40? I can't remember. But keep in mind, that's also hard because I was streaming that whole time. So it's like, I had to be like sitting, talking. And actually, we ended up, it was supposed to be the last to stop playing, but we called it early. Because Ken, surprisingly, either this or he wanted to make an excuse because he was getting tired himself. Me and Cash were, and then Master Diddy Sweep were in it as well. And then what happened was, we ended it early. Even though we were still going at it. Ken was saying it was because he was worried about me and Cash's health or whatever, but I think it was more so Ken was probably getting pretty tired himself. But we called it, and me and Cash split the earnings, I guess. So I was up, and I had no problems. I was up for like, that was like 40, I forget if it was 40 or 50 hours, but that was streaming too. When I'm motivated enough, I can do things pretty easily. I don't know how much longer I would have gone in that scenario. I was getting pretty tired, but I kind of was telling myself, I'm going to win this no matter what. I don't always succeed in life, but one thing I'll tell you guys is I always try my hardest. I've pretty much always been someone who... I really do sometimes feel like once I start something and commit to it, I don't really ever give up. Sometimes it can be a bad thing, though. Because there's sometimes where I need to give up. I feel like... Because just everything is against me or whatever, or it's just looking bleak. But... just because of how I am sometimes, I just... It's that way too for any task. Like, it could even be like schoolwork. If I'm like starting something, I kind of do it all at once. But I feel like you're good at saving money. Yeah. I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing, though. Because sometimes I do think I should be spending money more, like, on stuff. It might not necessarily stuff I need, but just for fun, you know? Like, maybe it would be a good idea to travel more sometimes, or... You know, do fun stuff more often. But I save a lot of what I earn, yeah, like invest. But part of it, too, is I want to get, like, a house as soon as I can. I'd prefer that over an apartment, but a lot of people are telling me to, you know, I should just maybe get an apartment. But I don't know. It's still something I need to think about. This guy just went golem at the bridge, first play of the game. That's just, that's amazing. Amazing stuff. Wow. This is, wow. Incredible. Incredible. You were really bad at yapping 3 years ago, now you're really good at it. Yeah, I do be kind of a pretty big yapper now. Is this going to be one of these rare times we get the... That's so lame, bro. That's actually so lame. Like, I was clicking the little... Did I even get refunded the thing? That's actually so lame, bro. I can't believe that just happened. Have you considered buying... Okay. I don't know if I can answer that question, Shock. Because, well... Let me just put it this way. Our sponsor is, Samsung, so... I don't know, so... see, you get what I mean, right? Like, Tribe sponsors Samsung. Yeah. So... And I kind of, yeah, they, you know, they try to be... I don't want to say they're really strict about it, about what we say, but it's kind of the type of thing where it's like, I don't know if I want to take any chances. Because it's like, if I say something, and it's like, oh, they're like, you got to take the stream down, it's kind of like, well, I don't know. I doubt they'd do that, but... Yeah, I don't know. It's just, it's like I know I shouldn't answer it, so... Wait, it's lined up, it's lined up, it's lined up! Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Woo! Evo Bomber! There we go, I finally had one that actually got a ton of damage. Does that work with the Princess Tower? Yeah, it probably does. Bro's yawning. Bro's yawning. Bro's gonna head to sleep after that game. Pixel.
Doing it for the fam.
Boss! No way! I was able to catch a stream. How are you? I'm doing, pretty decent. How are you? Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah, the Evo Bomber's pre-broken. I think I figured out how to use it.
Real numbskulls.
Yeah, this deck is busted. Oh, I thought I could have gotten away with not logging that. Dude, this is ridiculous, like, honestly. Yeah, that's like... That's... Sorry. I don't know why I'm laughing so much. That's just the second person in a row who yawned. We really put them to sleep. That's funny. Oh my god, that's too funny. Alex Jones, thank you for another $2 dono. Says at work I get off at 1 p.m. I'll be listening while I work. All right, Alex, sounds good, man. Don't get distracted though. Work's important. Everyone's so tired today, bro. That's what I'm saying. All right, let's see how quick we can get to Ultimate. I might actually have time to go to the party after. Thing is, even if I have time, I don't know, guys. I just have social anxiety sometimes, you know? Isn't partying boring if you don't do drugs? I don't know. In general, I'm not a party guy anyway.
Excuse me, don't you know who I am?
But yeah, I don't ever do drugs. Even at a party, I never would. Do you count alcohol as a drug? I would actually, if you consider caffeine a drug, then yes, I actually would. That's a very good question. Turn that anxiety into excitement, if that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I suppose part of the reason why I'm a little bit anxious about it too is partly because I've never even been to the college before where it's at. I always get a little nervous going to places I never have before. Doesn't matter where it is, actually. Could be fun, though. I don't know. Bro. Can this, like... Oh, my God. Are we literally gonna lose our tower in the last second here? Nah, I think we're chilling. We're chilling, we're chilling, we're chilling, we're chilling. Yeah, I mean, I had to quit drinking because it's literally so addicting. I don't know how people party without drugs. So yeah, in your case, you do consider alcohol a drug. I mean, technically speaking, it is really bad. It's just very accepted for whatever reason in society for some reason.
Kneel, numbskulls.
People who actually lose control over substances just have bad self-control. Well, there's a lot of people that have bad self-control, especially young people. That is, wow, that is lovely.
King over here.
Boss, you see the Drake, he actually could have popped the ability. He didn't have to do the fireball. Did you see the Drake snake? Yeah, I did, because, I mean, it was literally all over Twitter. It was pretty funny, not gonna lie. Drake seemed to not care that much, so that's pretty chill. It's fake? It might be, I don't know. Guess that's hard to say, isn't it?
Kneel, numbskulls.
Faith said it was so gross. I mean... I don't know. I didn't really care that much. I actually just thought it was funny. Because it was like, I didn't expect to go on Twitter and see that. It was funny. Great talking point at a party. You're not wrong, actually. Being like, so did y'all see the new Drake leak? I mean, it's funny, though. But nah, talking about like alcohol, that's actually part of the reason why I'm not a party person, and it's like I don't want to drink frequently because I know how bad, and a part of it is too is because this is just how I am as a person. I overthink everything. And that's also probably why I'm not what you would consider fun, right? Because, you know, but I actually care about like what I put in my body, you know, and alcohol is so bad for you, especially if you're someone that actually, like, just thinks long term like I do. It's just, of course, from time to time, it's okay to live a little, but I just, like I said, one of my biggest habits in life is, like, you know, gym and fitness, and it's like, even if you're just one, obviously, like, one night of drinking a ton isn't going to affect it a lot, but it adds up, and if it's, like, if it becomes a habit, that's, like, really bad. A lot of aspects, too. Not even mentioning sleep. I'm already someone who already sleeps, like, horribly a lot, or just, like, even when I sleep a lot, I'm still, like, tired, so it's kind of like the last thing I need is to, like, compromise that even more. That's why I'm really careful about it. Clash Royale players are nocturnal. My sleep schedule's been pretty decent recently, actually. I haven't woken up in the afternoon once, probably in the past month, which is kind of a first in a while. Plus, I used to be kind of like you. Once I went to uni, I opened up and tried drinking, smoking, etc., and you never realize how much you really miss out on. Yeah, that's what some people say, but it's funny because then there's other people who say the exact opposite, like they drink a lot or smoke in college, and then they tell people who don't, like, oh, don't worry, you're not really missing out on anything, or it's like overrated or whatever, so it really just depends. Okay, that's an interesting clan
Future king over
name.
here.
Very interesting, actually. Good thing I didn't. Hey boss, heroin or crack? I think actually someone asked that question before when I was streaming. Probably crack. Like, if I had to pick the two, definitely. I'd go with crack. Although I don't think it'll ever be something I'm ever gonna try in my life. However, you've got to imagine that first time you try it, you can only imagine how much of an energy boost that would give you. Imagine actually doing crack the last few hours of the ladder season. Is it weird that I'm thinking about that?
Over here.
I'm imagining dude, you'd be like so locked in. You know what I'm saying? Like you would literally, cause isn't it like Adderall except it's just times 10? So you would literally, like, dude, your reaction time would be on point. Like the amount of confidence you'd have because of all the excess amount of dopamine. Dude, I just like I don't know. I mean that could be the trick. Now, but real talk, back to the Adderall, I actually do think some of the really good Clash Royale players, it might be a conspiracy theory, but I kind of wonder if some of them take Adderall to help them focus. Like, I know people that have ADHD take it, but I actually wonder if people use it to give themselves a boost. Um, like some of the top players, I don't know. It was just a thought I had because it really would help, right? Like it would help you focus. Like I'm not saying probably most of them don't, but there's got to be some of them that do. But they would just never say something like that, you know? They wouldn't say if they did, but I almost wonder like if there's more of the top players that take it than I would have expected. And it's like there you go, that might be the one thing I was missing, right? um cuz I'll tell you guys what, I do get very distracted sometimes in the middle of games. I start thinking about things that don't actually relate to the game at all, which shows this whole stream I've been talking about nonsense unrelated to the game. It makes me wonder, should I test that out one end season? Take some Adderall, a few hours left, see if there's a difference in my performance. Now, the only thing is, I don't know if I need a prescription, but why am I talking about this right now? I don't know. I suddenly, for some reason, all these possibilities became very interesting to talk about. I think there's side effects that might distract you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It might be something I want to consider once. At least one time. Before there's a big Clash Royale competition. Maybe like the monthly finals or whatever. I got top 32, right? Or end season. Take some Adderall and let's do a comparison. I kind of like the idea of that. Monkey D. Luffy. I actually found out before from someone who donated that that's actually the character from One Piece, and I never knew that. Like, I literally didn't know that until recently.
What up? Future King over here.
Boss, chill, you're gonna get your credit code taken away? No, 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 no. We're allowed to talk about this stuff now. Bro, Ken literally got accepted into the creator program, and not too long ago, he was naming himself Meth Head. So, I think we're chilling, chat. GG. Boss streaming on crack is something I can't miss. I don't know if it'll ever happen. Have you ever played Red Dead Redemption? Yeah, I have. The second one, at least. I'm pretty sure I played the first two, though.
What up? Future king over here.
Do you think you're stronger than OJ in strength? That's actually a tough one. Because he's really built, but... I actually don't know. Genuinely, I don't know. Because I am a lot taller than him. But obviously for his size, he has like way, way more muscle than I do for my size. I don't know what he weighs though. Also, he is older than me. Like, realistically, I'm only 20 years old. And, like, he's in his, like, I think, early 30s. So, like, most men at that age, they're gonna be more in their, like, peak strength period. Because you're not at your strongest until you're about 25. And then, it pretty much stays the same from about 25 to mid-30s. So I'm not at my strongest yet, but probably when I'm, like... When I'm, in my mid-20s, I probably would be stronger, I want to say. But right now, he probably is stronger. It's a hard question to evaluate, though. My gosh, how is that reaching the tower? Well, has you seen the Drake leak? Yes, I have seen it. That has been asked so many times now this stream. I mean, if it is real, he is kind of packing, though, to be fair. I mean, I'm just saying, just saying, just saying. Just saying. Hey, look, look, I'm not saying anything bad that'll get my code taken away. Did you guys see what the devs at Clash Royale put in the game for the Royal Giant? Can you believe what they said? Just want to throw that out there. Just want to throw that out there. So I'm pretty sure they're hypocrites. Dude, if I lose my code for talking about this, I'm gonna riot like crazy, bro. Like, am I right or am I right? You know what I mean? Like, bro. And actually, did you see what Clash Royale tweeted on Twitter too, bro? Dude, they're making more and more dirty jokes, I have to say. The one, it was funny, but it was what Clash Royale just tweeted on Twitter, where Drew was talking, bro. That was funny. He was saying, like, the Royal Giant had big balls, and then you know how the Knight, for the Knight one, he said, I'm not really into a one-night stand. That was funny, but, like, he said that. I was surprised he said that. Like, dude, what is Clash Royale coming to? I thought this was a kid's game. Bro, Okay, that actually got a lot of value. Those Evo Skellies do be popping off, though. Is the game sound low? I could turn it up a tad. Let me know, chat. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. I can turn it up a bit easy enough. I find it good. Boss, did you have a crush on any of your teachers? Good question, actually. It's a very good question. There might have been like one or two. I mean, most of my teachers are like pretty mid. It's a little weird to think about though, especially when it's like you're underage at the time, but I feel like it is somewhat normal. Some guys or even girls like might have a crush on their teacher, one of them. I'm trying to remember though, like specific, like I'm just picturing all the faces, you know, in my head, right? Okay, it's such a weird thing to do or talk about, but wouldn't you know if you did? I'm just trying to remember. I mean, it was probably a while ago because one might have been like elementary school or like middle, which is like a long time. Oh, you know what, dude? Oh my God. Yeah. The Spanish teacher. Okay, I'm remembering this now. The Spanish teacher I had in middle school was really hot. She was just a really good looking Latina woman, basically. I think she was really young too. She was like in her 20s because it was one of her first years. I remember that. That was probably the hottest teacher I had. Dude, nah, because I remember this now because a lot of the guys too in the class, I could tell, like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. Okay, that was a while ago. That was middle school. But yeah. Yeah, I think it was her. That would be the one you could say crush, like biggest crush on. But like, let's be honest, right? You know, it's not gonna know, like, because you know most teachers are like they're married anyway. But it's like it's just like a fun little crush. You know, it's it's all good fun. Bosses into Latinas confirmed. Not all of them. Some are hot, some aren't. It's as simple as that. I'm gonna send this to her? Alright, go ahead, bro. She's probably what? Like, that was what? No, not 10 years ago at this point, but like... might have been like 7 or 8. That was a while ago, dang. I like how you've been saying more wild stuff the longer the stream goes. Hey, that's just how it be sometimes, you know? You never know where the stream's gonna go, eh? Boss likes old women. So someone in their mid 20s is old now? Look, there's been studies done, chat. It oftentimes doesn't matter how old the guy is. It's pretty much across the board. Most men think that women in their 20s are the most attractive. So, makes sense. I think even when you're young, if it's a good-looking woman in their 20s, you're still gonna think they're hot. Doesn't matter that you're young. It's just biology. At the end of the day, you can't help it. It's just how it be. Fate said I'm only in a white guys, not gonna lie. I mean, that's fair. Like, everyone can have their preference, you know? I'm not gonna call you racist for it. To be fair, I might be biased, though, because I'm white, you know? But still. Bro, we get to claim our 10k wildcards. How about that, eh? I don't watch streams very often, but your thoughts and the way you talk is just awesome. I'm glad you enjoy it, Malik. Bro, the game is dead, though, I swear. Because typically, when I do these pushes to Ultimate, man, I'm getting like 500, 600 viewers. The game might have fell off a little bit. Or maybe it's because I did this too late in the season. Probably would have been better if I did this a couple days ago. Why is the chat saying one? One for what?
Bold and bashful.
Boss, have you ever been peer pressured to a bad thing? I mean, yeah, I think most people have, though. Wait, how is he allowed to have that name on YouTube? Am I seeing this correctly? Wait a minute. How real? How is he? Wait a second. That's actually crazy. How? Wait. Like what? Bro, that was funny because it's just I saw that and I'm like, wait, hold up. Bro. Bro found a way to bypass the system. That's crazy. Oh my god, man. Why is the... Alright. You can say it, I give you permission. Dude, I don't know if you're... But I don't know if you're black or not. Like, from your name, I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Like... I don't know, man. I don't really want to be canceled. You feel me?
Excuse me, don't you know who I am?
I mean, real talk, though, I do have some black friends who probably wouldn't care if I say it, but that doesn't mean I'm going to, you know? If you got confirmation, would you say it? I don't think I would ever say it no matter what on a stream. Like, I don't think there's any circumstance where I'm ever going to say it on a stream. Or a video. Because that's like there forever then. You know what I mean? Okay, what if Chief Keef tells you to say it on stream? I probably would then, right? That's what Aiden Ross did. I mean, because at that point, it's like you have the proof right there, but like, and it's like Chief Keef. I don't know. Like, nah, like cancel him if you want. Like I probably would. I probably would. Like that's Chief Keef, or it's like, you know. Because that's, like, out of respect for him. Like, if he wants you to, you know? Like, I'm cool with that. But, luckily, I'm not going to be in that situation where... And, bro, y'all are distracting me from the game chat, okay? Damn, I actually could have won that game, low-key. Also, if you guys are enjoying the stream, be sure to drop a like. That's actually good for the algorithm. Maybe that's what I had to do. Remind people to like the stream, you know? Good old fashion thumbs up, you know? Clicking that, it's a pretty cool concept, actually, the thumbs up. I've always, you know, I have to say, chat, I've always been a pretty big fan of it. I've kind of always liked the idea of just, you know, there's just something about it. Dude, so many people are running Mega Knight. It's actually ridiculous. He just played the Mega Knight. He's already back to another. Get wrecked, pleb. How do you like that? How do you like them apples? You know what? We're going to do this and go for a prediction log. Of course you didn't drop the Skarmy. Of course you didn't drop the Skarmy. It's a lot of damage. Pleb? Yeah, I used to play Roblox. You think I don't know the terminology? Y'all weren't expecting that, were you? I'll say pleb, I'll say noob, I don't mind. Can't forget about the good old-fashioned insults back in the Roblox days. Roblox? Oh, hell nah. What do you mean? You're hating on the best game of all time, bro? Everyone's playing that back in the day. Nah, hating on Roblox is crazy. Fortnite Prime way better. I mean, I played Fortnite too, so... I'd agree with you there. Blueprints. Alright. So, I'd like to get Ultimate within the next 2.5 hours, if that's possible. Don't know if that's realistic. But, if I don't get it in the next 2.5 hours, then long story short, definitely not going to be going to the party. But hey, Clash Royale's the priority anyway, right? And I said that. I actually said that. I actually said that to my friend who was going with. I said that to the person who invited me. I told them, I'm doing a long Clash Royale stream. So I'll see. I'll see if I can make it, you know? I said that in advance. So... You get invited to parties? Not often. But I almost never go out of my way to go to them, so that's part of it. Play Clash on cocaine, it hits different. Do you reckon I could get a top 1 if I do?
Excuse me, don't you know who I am?
No, but surely there's someone in the chat who has tried crack. Like, statistically, someone in the chat has tried it. Now, I don't want people in the chat to lie and say they did when they haven't, because what I'm wondering is if you do it, does it, like, actually make you perform better in things, or does it just give you, like, or does it just give you, it's such an energy boost, like, it's a crazy amount, to the point where, like, it's, like, too much, and it's, like, you're not going to be able to focus. Like, if you did crack, right, and, like, say played Clash Royale, or, like, a video game, would you perform better? Or would it just be, like, it would just be too much type of thing? Like, it would be too much. That's kind of what I want to know. That's what I'm getting at. I did cocaine once and didn't notice a difference in CR. You have done it, Chakra? Really? I don't know if I believe you. That's crazy, Shock. I didn't know you were about that. But I do know you, in the group chat, you were always talking about how you were going to parties and acting crazy. So I actually, I can't say I'm super surprised. Come on, bro. It didn't line up. Get out of town, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There we go. There we go.
Doing it for the fam.
I almost confused you with tag, really? I didn't think we looked that similar. Bro, what is the chat's obsession with mewing, bro? There's not a stream that goes by that someone doesn't mention it. Wow, that actually hit the tower. Bro was so worried about the Evo Skellies, he forgot about the piggies. Clucking the chicken. Wow. Now that Pennywise giggle was crazy. Maybe it was. Maybe it was. Maybe it was, I don't know. Don't know why I'm talking like that now. Savage Panda. It actually hurts my throat if I talk in a deeper voice for too long. Do you think he could be a really good salesman? I don't know, you tell me. His inner demon's out. Should I try to talk like this for the rest of the match? It hurts my throat really bad. I don't know if I should. I don't know if I should, but it might be kind of fun to do. Looks like this guy's using some sort of a beat tech. Very weird, he's got the cannon as well. Batman, yeah, Batman has always been one of my favorite superheroes. I suppose I do kind of sound like Batman right now, do I? Don't I? Time to get AirPods and buy my mom. Why do you think your mom's scared of this voice? You're sure you're not on something? No, as far as I'm aware. You're somewhere between Batman and Yoda. Fair enough. That bomber got a lot of damage. It's actually crazy broken. I actually don't know what Venom sounds like, but someone said not Batman, more like Venom. You're on crack right now, aren't you? No, I promise I'm not. I'm just bored. Little Prince is still so broken after all the nerfs it got. This is what throat cancer sounds like. Well, yeah, this is exactly why I'm not a smoker. Do you think I want... I can't do this, chat. It hurts my throat a lot. But this is exactly part of the reason why I don't smoke. I don't know. I don't know if it's even normal that I'm able to talk like that. I don't know. But hey, maybe I actually could be an actor if I wanted to be. I don't know if I want to do my high-pitched voice. That might be cringy. Yeah, if you do this type of stuff sober, please don't do crack ever. Use code BOSSCR in the... Code BOSS? Yeah, guys, use code BOSS if you want. I get money. Yay. Dr. Insano. I prefer Code OJ. Bro, he's already a multi-millionaire though, man. See, this is the problem. Even in this game, bro, the rich get richer, you know? That's just how it be. That's just the reality, man. Like, I mean, you can use it if you want, but it's like, bro, he's already loaded, you know? I don't know. Should I try talking in a high-pitched voice now, or would that be too cringe? Capitalism in a nutshell? You name it. You said it. I bet bro would sound like Mickey Mouse. I'm curious what I'd sound like. You know how people do the helium balloons or whatever? You suck the air in and then you... Gotta try that out at least once. Boss, do you know Ox finally got a creator code? Really? Are you trolling or being for real right now? Dude, I did that and literally passed out. Well, yeah, last I checked, it's not good to be breathing in chemicals like that. So yeah, that's probably why you passed out. Well, actually, is it considered a chemical? Because helium's air. So, like... I don't even know, man. I'm not a science major, okay? Evo Bomber's crazy. It's crazy how I've been watching Boss since I was a baby. Boss is kind of old. So 20's old now. Gee willikers, man. Hey, we made it to League 8. It's a dub. Boss, you go to the gym? Yeah, I do. I want to make it clear, though, because everyone's always saying this sometimes, like... Or there seems to be a misconception. I'm not trying to get big, okay? Like... I train for aesthetics, okay? That's why, like, yeah, you know, I might look like I'm, you know, kind of skinny. It's kind of the... It's kind of what I'm going for, you know? I want to be lean still, just with a muscular tone. Bro, I watched quite a few of Samsulik's videos. Someone just mentioned him in the chat. He's just a really chill guy, has a good personality. I think that's why a lot of people like to watch him. And, of course, he's got amazing genetics, too. Bro, I'm so hungry. Boss, you can't be big unless You're roiding? Well, yeah, that's what a lot of people say. Like, naturally, you should try to put on as much muscle as you possibly can. Because 95% of guys will never be too big. But here's the thing. You might not be too big in terms of muscle, but you might be too big in terms of fat. So that's a possibility. That's something you gotta watch out for. It's about putting as much muscle on as you possibly can while still being at a relatively low body fat. That's like the best thing to do. If your goal is to like max out what your physique is looking like. But obviously some people train for different reasons. Like for some guys their goal is to like be as big as possible. So it kind of depends on what you want to do. I'm gonna earthquake that. I love the gym. I wish I could go more, but I'm always at work. Just remember, your health is always more important than work. But that's fair. God. Oops.
Excuse me, don't you know who I am?
Let's see.
Doing it for the fam.
Why do Juicy J streams suck so much? He is so cringe. Boss is the real deal. Well, I appreciate the compliment, but I think it's worth saying he's doing better than I am as a creator, so I at least have to respect it. Like, creator-wise, he's in a way better position than I'm in right now. I mean, the numbers he pulls on Twitch and TikTok are pretty insane. I have a lot of respect for it. That's game. Sam Sulek is an awesome guy, but he'll probably not live into his 30s with his diet and drug use. I agree with that, yeah. How's it going, Dybala? The fact that you didn't deny that he's cringe. I'm not saying he's cringe, but he's just he knows how to cater to the audience he needs to, let's put it that way. He's smart because, you know, what he's doing is working, right? The way he acts, let's put it this way, the way he acts is how he should act. Because it's what the people on TikTok want. So the way I see it, it's not really something you can hate on, especially with the amount of money he's making. It's insane how much money he makes, so I can't hate on it. I, you know, respect it. Plus, he did technically have to work somewhat hard to get where he's at too, because he was grinding Twitch and TikTok quite a lot, and he kind of was the first Clash creator to go to TikTok, because what happened was is he took a break and streamed Call of Duty for a bit, and then he decided to come back, was really motivated, and he was grinding Twitch and TikTok a ton. He pretty much was doing it full time. Well, and as far as I know, he still is. So, it's not easy, because I think, in a way, it's actually pretty hard to play this game for several hours a day, every day on stream. It's not something everyone can do, because this game is just, especially right now with the state it's in, it's kind of exhausting, you know? Like, this is the way I see it, chat. Yeah, maybe he acts differently now than he did a few years ago, back when he streamed on Twitch. But you can't really blame him for it. I feel like it would be the same case for me, too. If I found a system that worked and, you know, it's working, I would keep doing it too, you know?
What up? Future king over here.
It's easy to say, I feel like, when you're not in his position. Who are you talking about? Juicy J. It'd be cool if you have a streaming schedule. There's just, the problem is there's nothing to stream. I could, at least on YouTube, because on YouTube you kind of need to have a goal in mind of, like, what you're streaming, if that makes sense. Because there's, like, an algorithm, and it hurts the channel if you're streaming, like, crap, if that makes sense. Like, just randomly streaming, like, just pushing ladder or boring stuff, but, if I were to stream more often, I'd have to do it on Twitch, probably. I just don't really have the motivation to be streaming a ton. It's just, after I play this game in a while, I get in a really bad mood, sometimes. But at the end of the day, guys, you have to understand the audience of people that watch me, too, this is part of it, is going to be different, for example, than the people who watch Juicy J or Tag. That's kind of how it is. And just because you guys don't enjoy watching them, objectively speaking, and at least I have the... well, I don't know the right word, but at least I'm able to admit this. They are a better creator than me, number-wise, because at the end of the day, the best creators are the ones that do the most numbers, you know? Make the most money. That's how it is, so... any creator that is bigger than myself, I have a lot of respect for. Because regardless of how they got to that point, they did. And they're doing better than I am. So... that's just kind of what it comes down to. Even if I myself don't watch the creator, or I might not think they deserve it, it still doesn't change the reality. The only thing I ultimately can do is, you know, work my hardest and try to continue growing as a creator through my own means. And that's, of course, learning along the way and maybe changing some things or improving them. But that's really all I can do. Because it's the people who decide who the biggest creators are, if that makes sense.
What up? Future king over here.
What's the difference between Tag's viewers and yours? I think there's a bit of a difference. I don't know if I can exactly pinpoint it. It's just our audiences find different things entertaining. I guess Tag's content, kind of like OJ's, appeals to more people. Part of it could also be because they've been in the scene longer than I have, but at the same time, I don't think that's much of an excuse because if you look at Gratz and Crusher, they're kind of newer to the scene and they've kind of exploded in popularity. I think a large part of it is personality. That's why I need to try to do the best I can with my personality, because it's quite different than other creators. I'm not exactly what you would consider a fun person. I'm more analytical. And as you can imagine, that can be a little tricky. After all, it's a video game, so most people watch a video game and want to see fun content. So that's why, for example, Tag and OJ are, well, really big creators, because it's content that appeals to majority of the people who play the game, which are casuals and just want a good time. And ultimately, I need to find a way to make content that, in my own way, appeals to the most amount of people possible, if that makes sense. That's what it comes down to. They've found a system that works for that. Now, OJ, of course, has been in the scene for a while, so part of it, too, is building that reputation. Reputation is kind of everything, too. Now, I don't have my Evo Bomber, which is a shame. Well, that's lovely. That's the second time losing to Hog. I think most creators that are big, it's either super extreme and funny or very child appealing. Well, that's part of it. That's not to say, though, with how I am as a person, it's impossible. Because a lot of my top videos, I used kind of my personality or kind of how I am as a person, and as a result, the video excelled. Where I'm doing things where I'm teaching people things, right? Like I did some of the videos where it's like I ranked every single card in the game from worst to best, or like countering all the cards with like goblins, for example. So I gotta use what I'm gifted at, which is essentially explaining things. I'm really good at explaining things. Most creators aren't. Not to... Of course, I'm not bashing any consistently. I'm saying in general, I'm better at explaining things. That's just how I am as a person. I've always been that way. So I gotta use that, what I have essentially, and make the most out of it. That's kind of what I've realized. And, to be fair, in this game, there are a lot of things that can be explained. It's just about finding the ones that appeal to the most people.
Numbskulls. Future king over here. Excuse me, don't you know who I am?
Game, GG. What happened to Cash, anyone know? Quite frankly, he doesn't give a shit about content. Now, I just want to say this. That's someone who you could actually make the argument kind of wasted talent right now with him leaving. He has so much potential. Like, I could easily see him getting 1 million subs on YouTube without much effort, but he kind of stopped uploading. I think he doesn't care. He recently got married. He's just enjoying life, you know? He kind of, in a way, too, already made it. I mean, his TikTok blew up. Honestly, guys, Cash, another person I have a lot of respect for. He's, like, actually one of the most interesting, just funny people I know. I met him twice now, right? Both times in Helsinki. He's, like, just, yeah, I mean, dude. he's just quite the character in a good way. Like, he's really just such a fun person to talk to. Like, truly. I think he just doesn't really care that much about content right now. I think he's just taking a break, just living life, you know? That's, if I had to answer the question, that's, I think, what's going on. It's a bit sad to see him go. I think it's wasted talent. Truly, that's what I think. I have to say it. You know, it's funny, the people that sometimes make it very big are often the ones that it's like, well, I don't want to say get there without trying, but personality is very important. I'm trying to not yap too much, but Ken's a good example of that. It's actually exactly why his Ken channel
You know who I am?
took off, you know, which is his second channel, but it's actually now bigger than the main one. Truly, people like Ken and Cash, in my opinion, it's just the type of person where you would say, you know, they really just have a 1 in 1,000 personality, if that makes sense. It's just a really good personality to have as a creator, if that makes sense. And, you know, I'm happy for both of their success, because I guess I would say I'm kind of friends with both of them, so it's cool to see them both do well. That's why I'm glad I started incorporating discussion videos, though, in my channel, because I feel like that's where I shine. Going into it, I didn't know what to expect, but as soon as I saw CWA leave, I figured, well, that's a good opportunity to start doing them, because there's no one else really doing them. But I do want to try this year some other things on my channel. Similar to the last year, some of the big videos I had, like ranking all the cards and doing something versus all the cards. I actually have one planned out already, another one, how to counter blah 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 with blah blah blah. I don't want to say what it is, just in case someone's listening and wants to take the idea, but I have another one of those coming up, and a couple other pretty big ideas. It's going to take a lot of work, though, to make the videos, but I think they have a lot of potential. So I'm trying to capitalize off of how I am as a person and what I know how to do and what my strengths are, because that's ultimately how I'll have the most success and grow my channel the most. Because I have to understand I'm a very different person than most of the other creators, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but what it means is I have to do things my way, if that makes sense. Which actually makes it more fun anyway. How far off are we from League 9? I don't know actually if I'm going to be able to go even to the party tonight, even if I want to. That's kind of a bummer that he's got the bomb tower.
Doing it for the fam.
Boss Steel Gratz content. You know, Grat's content I actually would probably be able to make. It's just he does a lot of editing, but I could make that type of video without the editing. It just might not get as many views. But it wouldn't be that difficult for me to make that type of content because I know a lot about the history of the game. And obviously that would be fun for me to do too, because I'm the type of person that likes to research things and like find all the details, as I've already done for some of my videos I make. So I actually could do that. It's just I don't know how to do the editing that he does to the same extent. I could do some editing, but it would still be... I mean, it's something I could try. I could try and see how it goes, but again, it's a video that would take a really long time to make. So it would be one where I test out, see how it does. And if it doesn't do well, then, well, at least I tried. Do this here. Oh, man. That kind of sucks. Wait. Yo. Dude, the hog always gets a shot. Dang, bro. I keep losing to hog, and it keeps being so close. Like, it's actually really starting to piss me off. Like, I guarantee we're gonna lose this, probably. Like, I keep losing to hog, and it keeps being so close, like, every single time. Yeah, like, fuck, it happened. Dude, this is the fourth time this happened where I lost. I'm actually, I don't normally get this mad, but, like, how many times has that happened now? Where the hog game was within, like, 200 hit points. It happened that game. It happened that game, I'm pretty sure. Like, didn't it happen there, too? Like, every loss is to hog. Bro. Hog is... Every single loss was to hog. Every one, right? Is there a single loss that was to something other than hog? Nope. I hate hog, man. That card is broken. Dude. Like, because the thing is, when I don't have a building, like, how am I supposed to defend the hog? And then the bomb tower for the... It's insane. Like, dude. I don't know, man. This is so broken. Might have to change the deck all because of hog. Because if every time I verse it, it's going to be a loss guaranteed. Then, I don't know. Ah, oh, dang it. That sucked. Oh my gosh. Dude, the firecracker's really hard to deal with this deck, I've realized. Lightning Ghost. When does it start? 8. Right now it's 5:30.
Future king over here. Bold and bashful.
I'm getting so tired.
What up? Future king over here. What up? Future king over here.
It's my charge at 45%. How long have I been live for?
What up? Future king over here. Protect the air.
Probably use the bathroom after stream. Really hard to deal with the balloon or hog rider any tips. I think hog is probably just a bad matchup because that's literally the only thing I lost to the whole stream. Even with the NATO and Bard Barrel, it's still to deal with them. The Evo Skellies are broken sometimes. Might need to get another cup of coffee. Could potentially be the only way I get to Ultimate in a reasonable time anyway. It probably would be good, though, to get up and stretch to go to the bathroom at the very least. Oh, man.
Real numbskulls.
Doing it to the fam.
Imagine the boss got a low taper fade. Would I look better with a fade? I was considering that. I mean, that's another thing I overthink sometimes, like my hairstyle. Because I do wonder if I should try it. To be honest, though, I do think my hair in general looks better when it's longer. I mean, I can pull off... I mean, I think when my hair gets too long on the sides and back, it doesn't look very good. That's why I might start frequently getting a haircut, like, more often. Because I used to... I might start getting one, like, every month. Or, like, month and a week, like, month and a half-ish. Because I used to do it, like, once every month and a half, 2 months. But, like, I'm realizing it might be better to more often. Because it's nice, I notice for myself, when I... It's better when I have the sides and the back cleaned up. I mean, when it gets too long on the sides, it's not the best, but... I don't know. I could, like, experiment a couple hairstyles, I suppose. But, like, to be fair, too, which some people said in the chat, people kind of like how my hair is now. It's oftentimes, like, one of the... Sometimes the... I'd say the most frequent compliment I get, I don't know. Oh, my back hurts so bad. It's because I did back at pool day yesterday, you know, back biceps. My back is so sore. It especially gets sore when I'm sitting in a
Excuse me.
chair for a while. Like, stretching. Oh my god, dude, I'm so sore. Oh my gosh, man. I need to get up after this game. I just can't do this anymore.
You asked for it.
Bro went behind the tower. Do you watch More Plates, More Dates? Sometimes your hair gets the most compliments. Well, I don't know if I count the people trolling in the chat talking about my jaw. can't take things seriously anymore. With all the people talking about mewing and stuff, I don't know who's serious anymore. Take a break if you need. It's been almost 3 hours. Yeah, but then some people leave, and already this stream there wasn't a lot of people. I'm trying to not let it bum me out too much, because it shouldn't matter the numbers, but it's a bit interesting. It seems to be there's less hype right now. Maybe the game is just not in a good spot, I'm not really sure. I certainly would say it's not in the best spot. And it's also already quite a few days after the season started. But yeah, I do need to take a break, to be fair. At some point, I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom, so... Why are your glasses off these days? Well... Like I said, I think I just look nerdy sometimes with them. I'm not saying that's necessarily a bad thing, but it's like if it's something that contacts like contacts are convenient enough, so it's like I might as well. And I don't know. I feel, it's such a weird thing to say, but I feel more confident when I'm wearing my contacts. I don't know what it is. It shouldn't be that way, but I don't know. I just do. It's weird. Still a nerd, though? Well, this is what I'm saying. It's bad if you are a nerd and look like one. One or the other's fine. Like, if you look like a nerd, but you're not, that's fine. If you don't look like a nerd, but you are, that's also fine. But if you're both, that's when it's a problem. I know I'm a nerd. I don't care that I am, but I don't want to be one and look like one. Do you get what I'm saying? You know, like... Why do you think Neon, that streamer, gets made fun of so much? Because he's literally the epitome of a nerd, and he acts like one. Look at what happens when you're both. Now, to be fair, all that bullying and people making fun of him is part of why he's a really big streamer, so you could actually make the argument that it's not ultimately a bad thing for him. But I guess you get the point. That's so broken. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Let's see if there's any good game going on. Let's spectate just okay. Alright. He's getting hard countered there, so I don't know if it's really worth watching. Oh, shoot. I'm in a little bit of a predicament right now. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal, but might need to, after this game, text some people real quick. Wait, that was a Mega Knight, right? Okay, sweet. What do you think about nice guys? What do you mean by that? Someone who is always polite. So what do you mean? You talking? Do you mean the whole nice guys finish last thing, or the saying people say? Is that what you're referring to? Obviously, I know what being a guy who is nice is. I guess I wanted you to clarify what you were talking about when you asked the question. I think it depends. I don't know if I should say what I think. Well, I mean, I think it mostly applies to guys who simp when the girl doesn't find you attractive, if that makes sense. If a girl finds you attractive and she has respect for you, I think then being nice is fine. Do you get what I'm saying? If the attraction is there, the girl respects you, then being a nice guy is fine. She's not going to care. When it matters is if you're one of those simps, or you're one of those guys that's just like, oh, just be nice, just be kind, or whatever, like, be yourself, and then you're going after girls that don't find you attractive, that's not going to do anything. Or if you're referring to the nice guys finish last, as in the guys that try to get girls when they were younger, because they were too nice or whatever, and then when they get older, they're what people say are the ones that it's like, then when people are ready to settle down, then they go with the nice guy or whatever, which is where the whole term nice guys finish last comes from. I think there's some truth to it, but here's what I think. If you're a guy that's really good looking, you have a lot of money, you have a lot of status, women want you, if you're nice, it doesn't matter then. It doesn't matter. They see it as a good thing. That's what I think. I think it comes down, does the person find you attractive? Do they want you? Do they like your personality? Do they like do you get what I'm saying? So it depends. Yes, they do. If the girl doesn't want you, but if the girl wants the person, then being nice isn't a bad thing. It's then a positive, if that makes sense. But that's my opinion, chat, and I hope I answered your question well in what my opinion is of that. The way I see it, in lots of cases, I mean, it really depends too, because what everyone wants is different. Because there's some girls, when they're young, they just want to have fun and don't take anything seriously. But the way I see it is the girls who are looking for a long-term relationship, I actually truly do think a lot of them do want a guy who is nice, if that makes sense, assuming they hit the other criteria, like they're attractive, they have money, like they have things going for them, because then the girl will probably see them as a long-term person and not just some like short-term thing for fun, if that makes sense. But it's different because some girls, when they're young, they don't want to take anything seriously, even if the guy has those traits I was saying. Like if they are they're like husband material. They could be husband material, click all the boxes, but if the girl, because everyone is different, what people are looking for is different, if that makes sense. So that's what I think too. It's not the type of thing you can say one size fits all, but I would say in general, the people that are serious about dating probably want to be with someone that is nice, if that makes sense, and not someone that treats you like shit. But that's when all the other boxes are filled. But I mean, it just depends, because everyone's different. Now, there are some exceptions to that, and I don't know if I want to get into them. Oh, I realize we are in League 9. I look like Tom Holland, really? I don't know if that's a good thing, though. Well, I guess maybe, but no, I don't know. Bro, someone else has said that. You're not the first one to say that. I don't know, I think that's funny, because I don't know if I agree with that, but... Yo, boss, will you go to the party? I don't know yet, and that's actually what I got reminded of. I gotta send the text to the girl who invited me to the party and either let her know or not if I'm gonna go or not. Because I said I would let her know by 6 p.m. And then I also invited one of my friends, and I have to let him know. And I don't know yet. That's the problem. I don't know. I can't decide if I'm gonna go or not. God, man. I know I probably should chat. I just overthink things, you know? What are some of these questions? Can I just get to freaking ultimate? Here's the thing. If I can get to ultimate in the next hour, we're kind of chilling. And then I can go. Like, let's... Gotta focus up here. No! It crossed over, bro. That's so lame. This game is... No, man. I misplayed the bomber. Wait, no, I didn't. That was all calculated. You see that right there, chat? All calculated. I knew that was going to happen. Knew that was going to happen. Said I misplayed it. That was just for the... Just, for the entertainment. For the content, you know? We know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. We're doing what we're doing, chat. Law coming in. EQ on the tower. Bomber coming in. A cycle. Boom. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Boom. GG. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Alright, hold up. Pull up the freaking... Shoot, man. I'm gonna say... I'm still streaming, but I probably can go. That's what I'm gonna say. Can I get to freaking ult? I'm supposed to be a pro here, you know? Can I get to ultimate in the next hour? Please? 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 How surprised were you that Muhammad lost at World Finals? I'm not surprised necessarily that he lost, because there's a reason why no one has been the back-to-back champion yet. It's an extremely hard thing to do. What I am surprised, though, is how early on he got eliminated. I think we all thought he would make it to the last day, right? At the very least. But that didn't even happen, so... That's, I think, the part that was a little bit eye-opening. What are you doing on Valentine's, boss? Gonna be... in the early afternoon taking an international business exam. And then later in the day, well, actually after that, what do I have after that? Art? Yeah, art history, I think. Wait, I'm trying to mixing up my schedule here.
Kneel, numbskulls.
Bro, the fact it snipes it from that far away is wild. Do you have a girlfriend? I'm not going to go into details, but right now, no, I don't. And fuck, I got distracted, bro. Man, I'm losing these games I should be winning. This is pissing me off. Oh, I'm getting so annoyed, man. I should be winning this game in the freaking Evo Bomber, bro. Why didn't I defend that more?
Future king over here.
Oh my god, and it's gonna be so close again, dude. Every single loss has been so close. Pisses me off. No, but I'll explain. I thought I did. Without, like, going into, like, all the details about all of it. I thought I did.
Excuse me, don't you know?
Like, I really liked her. But it didn't, like, let's just put it this way. It didn't work out. Didn't, you know, it wasn't, like, anything long-term. There were also just aspects of it, too, that probably made it be a reason why it wouldn't work anyway. Like,
You know who I am?
is that why you got a gym membership? That's funny. No, I've been working out for like a couple years now.
Kneel, numbskulls.
Yeah, every single loss has been to Hog, and this is probably going to be another loss again. Hog, I feel like, is just the fattest counter to this deck. I don't know, man. It's just obnoxious to deal with everything. Like, it's like, I think it might just be the hardest counter to this deck. I don't know. I can't even do anything every time I match it. So annoying.
Future king over here.
Oh my god, I actually won. No way. Only took him making like 5 mistakes, but I'll take it. How about that? My god, man.
Excuse me, don't you know who I am? What up? Future king over here. You asked for it.
Okay. You not be able to make it an ultimate in time for the party? I don't know. I don't know if I even want to go anyway.
Excuse me, don't you know who I am?
Man, it's so annoying.
Excuse me, don't you know who I am? What up? Future king over here.
Just go. It's not always a girl invites a CR player to a party. Yeah, it's so random too because I hardly even know her. Someone Funny enough, someone I matched with on Hinge just like 2 days ago, so it's pretty random.
Excuse me, don't you know who I am?
Trying to date on Hinge is like going through the garbage. I mean, online dating in general sucks. In fact, I stopped using it for a while. What happened was that when I was 18, I got it. Thought it was pretty lame, deleted it for a while. I only recently got it again when I was like 20. Or actually, it was only about a few weeks ago that I got it. What I realized, though, it's a massive difference. The results I'm getting now compared to when I was 18, light and day difference. It either means only one of two things. It's better to be 20 on dating apps. I'm just way better looking now than I was when I was 18. Or I just know how to pick or choose better pictures. Or just a combination of all those things. But it's very interesting seeing the difference, that's for sure. But I don't know. Still am not a huge fan of it. It's still pretty lame, to be honest. I'm only on it because probably on it mostly just to see what my options are. That's kind of the main reason. Because it's like, why not, you know? The world is so online nowadays. It's like, I might as well. Especially because I have a big online presence anyway, so it's like, it kind of just makes sense. Why not try to cold approach? Bro. It, I... That's... I'm just not... That's just not how I am as a person. I'm not saying I'm not saying it's something I would never do, but I don't know. Maybe when I'm older, you know, you gain more confidence over time, but I don't even think it's more so a confidence thing. It's more so the way I see it, though, is it's better. It's so stupid to say, I feel like, because it's what a lot of the YouTubers say. But I think there is some truth in it. I think it's better to focus on yourself and... eventually you're gonna meet people along the way, whether that's online or... Because I'll tell you, the reason I don't like cold approach is your success rate is so low, I feel like it's just a waste of time. You might as well go after people that want you, you know? Depends, everyone has a different personality and life in general, but for where I'm at in life, I don't need to be, like, actively... I've realized this just with getting Hinge again. I'm having, like, a fair amount of options, so what you'll learn is... This goes, I think, for both girls and guys. When a girl really wants you, she'll make it easy, if you get what I'm saying. There won't be any question. That's one thing I've really learned, too. I don't have a ton of experience, but in the few experiences I've had, if a girl wants you, there won't be any question, like, about it. You know, I'm someone who overthinks things, but it's hard to explain. It's not something you're gonna have to overthink, though. It just gets to a point where it's obvious. And, well, the way that happens is when you know, work on yourself, and it depends on, like, you know, everyone's life and, like, situation, but for me, that's what's worked. I don't really want to go out of my way, like, chasing people, if that makes sense. I found it so much easier when the girl expresses interest in you first, and that could even be as simple as, you know, a lot of my matches on Hinge recently have been the girl actually initiates it, right? I notice it's significantly more likely something's gonna, you know, there's more likely more is gonna come out of it if that's the case than if you're the one liking them, for example. And I think it goes both ways, to be fair. I really think it goes both ways. That's for both men and women. So if you're in the position where I guess what I'm trying to say is I prefer to be in that position and not chasing. I feel like men should make the first move, though, or else I'm gonna look stupid. Yeah, that's fair.
What up? Future king over here.
Protect the air.
Ah, shoot. I was trying to get the activation there. It had to be one tile lower, though, I think.
Future king over here.
Yeah, Faith, that's a fair assessment. I will tell you this, though, Faith. A girl is significantly less likely to get rejected than a guy. Like, the success rate is... There's probably a massive difference.
Kneel, numbskulls.
Not gonna lie, most guys are into anything. Depends on the guy, but some guys are desperate, so in that case, then yes, so it really just depends.
Excuse me, don't you know who I am?
But it hurts way more for women to get rejected because it's kind of like socially accepted for that not to happen as opposed to men. That's fair. I will admit I'm pretty afraid of rejection though, which is not something I'm proud of. Probably something I'll get better at over time. Louis Solis, thank you for the $2 donation. I mean, online, I could care less. I've been rejected a few times online. Or just, like, ghosted, you know what I mean? See, that's actually what a lot of girls do. They don't flat out reject you, but they'll make an excuse or ghost you. Which is fine, because they're doing it to be nice, but still, it's kind of the same thing. That's actually what I've noticed. It's more so you're more likely to get ghosted. Or something like that.
What up? Future king over here.
I've never been ghosted, but all the guys that are into me are like Edgar's. Yeah, because in general, there's some exceptions, but guys don't really ever ghost girls. That's not something typically they do. That's actually why when a guy does do it, it's very surprising to the girl because they're not used to it. And that's actually why I'm actually considering doing that from time to time, because it sets you apart. Nah, but I don't want to be a jerk, you know, but like, it can be a positive thing because it shows you're not needy, you know? But to be fair, I hate all these freaking games at the end of the day. I don't like the games. I'm a very direct, serious person. And I don't like how nowadays online, everything's a game. You know what I'm saying? I think most people in the chat are tired of it. There's just a lot of mind games and stuff. And back in the day, there wasn't any of this crap because everything was in person. Nowadays, everything is just a game. Like, everything's just fun now. It's all about, like... I don't like it. It's stupid. Lewis, thank you for the $5 donation. Says, for me, any type of physical interaction happens on the first date, it's usually a good sign. If not, she won't be talking to you much longer. But it depends. It depends. And this goes for both guys and women. What if she just wanted something short term? Like, you know what I mean? It's more likely the guy does that and then ghosts the girl. Trust me, I'll admit that as a guy, it's probably slightly more likely to happen to women. But some women do that too. It could be a really good looking guy. They think like maybe the guy's out of their league. And then they might think in their mind too, it might be because they're insecure. They might think like, oh, this guy would never commit to me. So I'm just going to assume that early on. And then right after, I'm just going to leave. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say for certain. But both guys and girls do it. It's really annoying. Like, see, I hate all these games. It's so stupid. Well, dude, it can just be a kiss. Yeah. We're not I'm not talking about that though. That's different.
Excuse me, don't you know who I am? Future king over here.
Boss, what matters more to you, the girl's intelligence or humor? I'm an intelligent person, so I would say their intelligence. I get along most with people who are intelligent and I can actually have meaningful conversations with. Dang it. Do get the king activated though, at least. And that's the problem. A lot of guys just want sex, Chloe, you're saying. Look, I'm gonna say this as a guy. I'm not like I'm saying everyone's different, but nah, there's a lot of young women that are like that too. I don't think you can I don't know. In my opinion as a guy, I don't think like I think it's a common misconception that I don't know, like that it's only guys that are that way, because I think there's some women that are like that too, especially young women, because many don't take anything seriously from what I've witnessed. Like people in like college, high school especially, like I don't know. Both guys and girls in general, like it's just I don't know.
What up? Future king over here.
The point I'm trying to make is it's something guys can get used for too. The difference is we don't complain about it. Because it looks bad as a man, too, partly to complain about it. And part of it is because of the way society is. Oh my god, the bowler, bro. Nah, that lightning block didn't do shit, sadly. It's actually so annoying. So many people using Firecracker, my god. Why would you take anything serious relationship-wise at 20? Because most people my age have been in at least a somewhat long-term relationship by now. And I guess what I'm trying to say is the way things ended with my first relationship, if you even want to call it a relationship, was just disappointing in my mind, and I'm not even completely over it yet. It's crazy that I care so much too, because it didn't even only went on for like month and a half anyway, and I still care about it so much. Maybe it's just because I'm a serious person, I don't know. I'm not like most people my age, you know? Yeah, maybe that's a bad thing, because I can't enjoy anything in life or think of anything as fun. I, you know, take everything seriously. It's just how I am, though.
Excuse me, don't you know who I am?
There we go. GG.
Doing it for the fam. Bold and bashful.
Anyway. This guy might be running Giant Graveyard. Or maybe it's Lava.
Bold and bashful.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. I was in a relationship for like 7 years and she cheated on me. I don't know how I'd be able to live on if that ever happened to me, not gonna lie. So I'm sorry to hear that. Bro, like, see, that's the other thing, too. I could never do that to anyone, so if that happened to me, I can't imagine how long that would take me to get over. Easily, it would take over a year. Undoubtedly. Like, if that was established... Because here's the thing, for me, like, trust is very important, so... If whatever the cheating is that was established... And it's like you both know what is considered it, then... Yeah, I mean... But, statistically, there's a pretty good chance of it happening to me someday, so yay, that's fun. Because the world is full of cheaters and dishonest people. Especially in our generation. Yay, that's fun.
You asked for it.
Have you ever imagined if Ninja got a low taper fade? Yeah, I saw that meme, and then I saw he eventually got one. That was funny.
Doing it for the fam.
This matchup blows. I think Lava Loon ain't that bad, but... Loon Cycle's a bit tough, I'd say. Yeah, I'm gonna let him win. Where am I? Alright, we're pretty close to ultimate. It's my reaction when I lose in CR now. Yeah, I'm just kind of, I don't know. You know, it's like whatever, you know. You work out? Yeah, I do. It's often the highlight of my day. At least it's been that way recently. Even when I'm having a shitty day, it's the one thing I can look forward to or after I feel good, you know? It's kind of been that way recently. But that's actually why, in my opinion, that's one of the best things you can do for yourself. If you're struggling, try to fall in love with some form of exercise. It's the one thing that'll always be there for you. That and music, too. I don't know what I'd do without music, either. This matchup really is tough. Really tough. But I'll try my best. If we win this, it's definitely going to be because of the, probably the Evo Bomber. Bro, if that reached the tower, holy. Ayo. No! I thought that was gonna... Oh, thought that was gonna splash in the tower. I mean, get one more splash. You know what I'm saying? You know what? Screw you. I'm laughing too. Fuck out of here. That Goblin Lapro. Pretty sure that's still a good matchup for him. Pretty happy with how I played that though. Alright. This guy's got archers. Let's just get to ultimate. We've been at it long enough. How many losses have I had so far? Maybe 4? It's not too bad. And I think almost all of them were to Hog. Yeah. Top 3 songs you've been listening to? Man, 21 Savage's last album really like Red Rum from it. But you know what song I really like right now? It's not a rap song. It's actually the most popular song right now. It's called Beautiful Things by Benson Bone. Oh my god, that song is incredible. I honestly got a little emotional the first couple times I listened to it. As cringe as it is to say. You guys might know the song if,
Future king over
I mean, it's really popular right now, that song. For a reason, probably. And that guy isn't even that well known, but I was looking it up. He's very young. So he's got a lot of potential, I think. He's only 21. I think he was the guy that sang the song Ghost Town, but the point I'm making is he's very young. So it seems like he's on the come up. But yeah, 21 Savage's his whole album, I really liked it. Apparently, from what I've heard, is Kanye's album supposed to be coming out soon. Is that a country song? Well, you know the song Stick Season? That song's also really popular. I think that's kind of a country song. That would be a country song I kind of like. I like a lot of the mainstream music, you know? I might be kind of lame like that. I listen to, like, a lot of pop and, you know. I don't like Taylor Swift, though. Sorry to say, for all the Swifties in the chat, but, Taylor Swift has never really, I don't know what it is. At least her newer stuff, I've never really been a fan of it. I will say, though, like, some of her old stuff, like Shake It Off, you know, I like that. That was a while ago. But a lot of her new music I've never really gotten into. Maybe that's normal, though, because I am a guy, after all. So maybe it would be a little weird if I was a big Taylor Swift fan anyway, to be fair. Megan Thee Stallion's last song, whew, that was heat, though. It's called Hiss. Bro. Nah, I vibe with stuff like that, man. Megan Thee Stallion might be actually my favorite female rapper, like low-key. Bro, that song was crazy. that I don't know, Chad, if you know that song. That was good. Like, it was bars, bro. The whole thing. Shake It Off is Ariana Grande? No, it's not. I'm 99% sure about that. I like Ariana Grande. I like a lot of her music. There's one album she dropped. I forget what the album was called, but, like, so many bangers on that. Overall, like, Ariana Grande is just a consistent artist in general. What about Lizzo? Okay.
excuse me, don't you know who I am?
Lizzo. Yeah, I was not expecting that one. So, here's the interesting thing, right? Well, I don't know. I don't like the whole thing she promotes with the whole fat, like, acceptance thing. I think it's understandable. I'm not all about that. However, I do like some of her music. The song, It's About Damn Time, Truth Hurts, I think it was called. I like some of her music. I will say, I have to say it. I'd have to say it. I like her music. But, the thing that gets me is, like, the whole, like, fat acceptance thing, and I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm not about that. I'm not about that. Because I think, people should try to be healthy, you know? We should promote and want other people to be healthy. Being at a healthy weight. That's what I think. I'm sorry, you could cancel me if you want, but that's what I think. Okay, chat? Okay? Cancel me if you want. But I feel too strongly about it. It had to be said, okay? But I like Lizzo's music. I do like her music. I listened to her a decent amount, actually, a couple years ago. Like, some of her songs were in my, like, top or, like, most listened to songs of the year, like, on Spotify. So I want to make that very clear. I do actually like a lot of her music. That's the type of music I like, you know, pop, rap music. She's got a pretty good voice. Bro, that song About Damn Time was crazy. That was one of my favorite songs when it first came out. Bro misplayed the bomber. Boop. Boom! Super bass by Nicki back in the day. Bro, Nicki Minaj has a lot of... She's actually said to be, like, the best female rapper of all time. Which probably is the case. I don't know if there is one that tops her. We're one off ultimate here. Here we go. Let's actually commentate and focus on the game. Skelly's in the back. We'll cycle a bomber. He's going to go for the Evo Knight. If we win this game, we get Ultimate Champion. Let's play it like we mean it. The most important game of our Clash Royale career. Sparky comes in the back. Good thing we do have a delivery for that, which is going to be a pretty adequate counter. We're going to go for Pigs in the other lane, knowing he just used the Sparky, and he's going to have the Barbarians, the Evo Barbs to be exact. Next rotation, he plays them. Let's pop a delivery right on top of the Sparky, and then go for our Evolve Bomber. And Skeletons just to distract those Barbarians, and now we do got to watch out for that push in the left lane. Diamond Red is going to get a little bit of damage. King activation comes in. Go for Pigs here. I don't know. Log this.
Excuse me, don't you know who I am?
Pop the ability. Scoot! Alright. I'm liking the damage, Delivery coming in. Boop. Pigs to pressure. So if he spells the Evo Skellies, he's going to have to deal with the pigs on the back end. Oh shoot, that Gob Giant is getting a lot of damage though. Not sure if I made the best decision there, but the pigs are going to give me back the lead. And just like that, we are in a pretty comfortable position going into double elixir. Sparky might be coming in the back, which we will be completely fine cycling an Earthquake on. And then maybe our log as well. And at this point, we might get ourselves in a 2-tower game. That is if we are unable to defend the Sparky. Only time will tell. Mother Witch coming in. Let's try to get a log in here. And then maybe a delivery on top of everything. Unfortunately, though, that Gob Giant is making a beeline right towards the tower, and we lost our tower. If these just get a little bit of damage, though, I can EQ. We're looking for a little bit of damage. Just a little. Nice. Didn't even have to Earthquake. Well, we have ourselves a Clash Royale match, ladies and gentlemen. How about that? Not an adequate position, though, whatsoever. But sometimes in life, you don't always get what you want. Little Prince, same lane as the Sparky, and then we'll probably want to go for a log here on top of everything. And maybe split the Evo Skellies in the back. Ice Spirit, delivery on top of everything, and then we'll go for a log here. He's probably going to, yeah, he is going to go for his arrows. He does, in fact, do that right on time. Going to try to get the Royal Hogs here. Tanking for the Evo Skellies. It's going to force a response out of him if he is not careful. He might actually, in fact, get 3-crowned. Evo Skellies on top of the tower, surrounding the King Tower. Mother Witch coming in on the back end. He's saying, oops, he can't defend it, and that is going to be a 3-crown. Oh my goodness. Wow. What a match. For Ultimate. And let's see what our win rate is. I didn't get a win rate? Hello? Or do I have to click the... Hello? The fuck happened? I got robbed. Where's my win rate? What is going on? I didn't get a win rate. Hello? Bro, what is going on? I didn't get a win rate. That's actually crazy. Nah, what? I didn't get a win rate. No, you can't make this up. I didn't get one. Oh my gosh, man. That's so lame. Like... That's too funny. Oh my gosh, I didn't get a win rate. 87%. Are you going to the party now? I don't know. I'm not sure. Technically speaking, I could easily make it if I left. Realistically, though, knowing myself, I'm probably not. Because once I already start to overthink it, it's unlikely I'm going to go through with it. Dude, I'm such a... Man. I don't know, chat. Something tells me I'd rather just have a relaxing evening at home, you know. I could even go work out now, like listen to music, do some homework, take a walk. That sounds more enjoyable to me, to tell you the truth. As lame as it sounds. It's just how I am as a person. I don't know. Look, not going once people not want to invite you. I don't care if I don't get invited again. I literally don't even know this person that well. Like, I don't know, man. And plus, I'm tired. Like, do I have to have coffee before I go? I don't know, man. I'm overthinking it now. I feel like I should end the stream, though, and yap. It's something... Instead of yapping, bro, I gotta figure this out for myself. Well, bye, chat. Thank you all for watching. Glad we hit Ultimate. We did it in under 4 hours, so I'd say that's pretty decent. You don't seem interested in this girl? Only met her on Hinge 2 days ago. So, not much, I'd say. But I figured, like, I could go and just, like, you know, see anyway what happens, but... Bro. I think I should just end, though. Alright, well, good night. Take care, chat. Have a good night or evening. Peace. I don't know when I'll stream again. You know what? I'm going to stream this in a couple days. I'm going to do a video on it probably tomorrow. And then stream it the day after tomorrow. Alright. Bye, chat.